Hey guys, this is Jake and Elise, Salty Beans.
Salty Beans.
Coming to you from a hire car.
In Sydney.
In Sydney.
We've just parked the car. We ran a little late to do a video before leaving. Because we're having lunch with what I call my second family. And the 3 kitties. We got to see them. We haven't seen them for a few years actually.
One was really small. So
yeah, no, we came up here like when the last one was first born, and like she was like 7 months old, and then they came up to well, down, should we say, not up, to where we are, and she was like, what, 3, and something like that. And she kept coming up and be like, hi, I'm such and such. Hi, I'm such and such, because she hasn't seen us, but we're like, yeah, we know, we carried you when you were a little baby. So yeah, it'll be good to see them. Yeah. I'm terrified to see how tall the other 2 are. Every time you're like dreading seeing how tall a kid gets. I am. Because of your shortness. Yeah. My youngest brother, he's like up to here on me, and he's like 11. Yeah. I'm 23. This kid's 11. Why is he up at my nose? Like, that's not fair. I carried him when we first got together. Yeah, when we first got together, he was like, my youngest brother was about 4 when we first got together. And we went on a charter boat for fishing. And yeah, my brother's like, hey, pick me up. And started climbing Jake for a pickup. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that was fun. But yeah, no, we had a plane flight last night. Yeah, plane flight was good. Yeah, figured get me used, making sure I'm okay with planes and stuff, because I haven't really been on a plane since March this year or whatever. Yeah. So, which I did a lot better this flight into Sydney than last one, because I was trying new medications last flight. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm really relieved about that. Oh my god, there's a puppy dog over there. So I'm really glad about that. They took off 10 minutes early, and we got in like 25 minutes earlier than what we were meant to. So we ended up having to sit in the run for like 5 minutes. Yep, because it was so early that the plane that was meant to be gone was still there. He's like, we get there, we're sitting there, and I'm like, Jake's saying to me, it's like, do we get to get out? I think we're getting off at the run. I'm like, we won't be getting out on a run because it's too dangerous, where planes are taking off and we'd be flying and don't have protective ears and everything else. We'd be waiting for the plane to leave, and surely enough, the guy comes on the speaker being like, yep, they're just backing out, so we're just going to be waiting about 5 minutes. So yeah. You sped that hard. So yeah, but my best friend that I made through my diploma that I did last year to earlier this year, that I've been fighting the uni for my fucking certificate. Oh my god. He actually works at the airport, so he got to meet us at our gate and everything. So really proud of you, Nick, one of our subscribers. Little shout out. Look at us doing little shout outs. Alright. It's like, what? How many now? We've done too many. I've lost count. I'd say 4 or 5 or something. I was about to say, there's been Ryan, there's been Lynn's, there's been a Steph, there's been my mum, there's been a dad. There's 5. Okay, yeah, look at us go. Yeah, 5, 6. Yeah. So yeah, but we went to sort the hire car. Yeah, that caused an aneurysm. I made a man fear for his life and almost cry. Because I did a diploma, is why. The real reason to do education. Yeah, this fucking guy didn't know shit about what he's fucking working in, and I spent half the term studying it. So anyway, they pretty much fucked up our booking, because we booked this through bookings.com, which is technically a third party. And when you book through a third party to book on your behalf, they need to know by law your policies and everything else to provide it up front when the client goes to book in a booking, whether that's in a separate email and as well as on the booking itself. We didn't get shit of either. No. So we get there and we get a whole, oh, we need a card for $100 to $200 deposit. A holding deposit, and we're like, paid for it. We've just paid like $230 for this car. What do you mean you need more money from us? Yeah. Like, so what? Huh? And then he's like, oh, you gotta call bookings.com to fix it. We're sitting there for 15 minutes. Bookings.com don't have a call section for hire car. They do for hotels, but not for hire car.
So it's call anytime, 24/7. It's like you can't find the number fucking anywhere. And the only booking that was coming up for support was our hotel. Which there was nothing wrong with our hotel. Hotel was fucking
amazing. They've even offered if my vertigo's too triggered by elevators, which that happens regularly, they're happy to put us on a lower floor so I don't have to.
Yeah.
It's available as of tonight if we need, because last night they were fully booked.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I turned around and I'm like, do you have a number we can call? He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, there's no number for bookings.com. Do you have a number for us to call for some form of support?
Yeah.
So then he gives us a number, which I'm yet to call because apparently that's the complaints line as well. He gives us a number outside of hours and they're closed. So we call it and it's like they're closed. So I hand it back to him like they're closed.
So we're almost stranded, but we're lucky.
And I even turned around and said to him, I'm like, well, what the hell are we meant to do? Yeah. Like, if we don't have that money, what do we do? What do you suggest? Yeah. We don't have the money to do the cancellation fee that's also on bookings.com, which is $197. Yeah, we don't have the money.
We get $50 back if we were to cancel it. It's like, well, that's a waste of fucking money.
Yeah. It's like, what do you suggest us to do here? Yeah. Because this is very unprofessional that, you know, you've got third parties doing this. That's fine. But you haven't appropriately provided the information that they legally need to tell us to provide this situation from happening. Yeah. Like, there's a reason why they have a process to know your policies to be able to provide it. Mm. So, yeah, he was almost in tears and was fearing for his life. Mm. And we've...
To the point where we're pretty sure he gave us an upgrade and only did $100 deposit, not $200 deposit.
Yeah, because we had to call his mum to get his brother, also shout out, I can't remember if he actually follows or not.
Don't know.
Either way, shout out to his brother for if he could give us the $200.
We'll just pay it back when we get it back.
Jake turns to me, he's like, it's 200, yeah, and I'll turn to this guy, I'm like, is it 200, is this deposit? He's like, yep, it's 200. I'm like, okay, it's 200 according to what this man's telling me right now. Like, I was not having any
Can't get the money transferred if I don't know the amount. Like,
I was not having any of it, I tell you. Yeah. Oh.
After everything, it was just like,
it's
we
like,
just want to get to the hotel.
It's almost 9 o'clock at night, keep in mind, as well. We've just had a flight and been sitting in a very small tube waiting to be docked so we can get off. Like the flight itself was actually really relaxing. I think you almost fell asleep a few times. The guy next to you fell asleep.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm having a nap.
So yeah, it was pretty intense. But then we got to the hotel. But I was like that worked up. I was about ready to get out of the car and start fighting jaywalkers, I tell ya. Yeah. And I'm here like, if anyone turns around and says Sydney's fucking great, I'm gonna physically get out this car and physically fight. Sydney is not great. These roads can go die in a hole. These roads were driving me nuts. Yeah. I was not having any of it, but yeah. But we ended up like checking into the hotel, like, oh, we need a deposit thing. I'm like, are you kidding? They're like, no, it's not costing anything. It's just in case.
Yeah, it's a transaction fee. Yeah. Like 2 cents, and then it's just, yeah.
That wasn't even 2 cents.
Not even?
No.
Generally, it's just to check and verify the card.
Yeah. So yeah, it was quite funny. We're like, oh my God. And as I went to him, the car just kind of full. And he's like, oh, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm not good with elevators. Like,
yeah,
I can't do them.
The reception desk is on the 5th floor.
Yeah, not on the ground floor, so. And we're on the 16th floor, so he's like, oh, you're on the 16th floor. I'm so sorry, we're fully booked out tonight. If you're still like this with elevators, let us know and we can put you in a different room that's a bit more accommodating to that. I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And that didn't seem like it had any extra cost to it or anything like that.
Which we must have the cuppers before we move rooms. Free, because it's, just the free coffees and I'm like, oh, I didn't. Anyway.
Oh, that's car behind us.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but, yeah, it's good. So, yeah, that was our night last night. But we only got Pizza Hut because in where we are in Victoria, there's no Pizza Hut in Victoria, turns out, anymore. Believe it or not. Google it. Don't believe me.
Yeah, no.
There's like one in maybe Ballarat.
Yeah.
But I'm not driving 4 hours for a Pizza Hut, sorry.
And I don't even know if that's still there.
I don't think so. So, yeah, we were so excited that there was a Pizza Hut and we're like, yes! So we grabbed some Pizza Hut, headed up to our hotel after we parked the car and ate Pizza Hut and just chilled. Because after that, you need comfort food.
Yeah. And, you know, just to be able to relax.
Yeah.
I think,
don't know.
I think that was it. We might give updates at on other days.
I suppose I don't know if we wanted it to be out on or anything after.
Yeah, might do. Anyway, we'll most likely add on to more of this, so stay tuned for more updates. Race.
See you.
Bye. And another day. Welcome to another little part of the section where today has just been relaxing, really.
Yeah, we've kind of spent all day in bed until about 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Yeah.
I had several naps in between that time and didn't actually wake up till about, 12?
Yeah.
I got up at 10 to pee and then I went back to sleep.
Yeah, I went back to sleep and it was just like a day of rest, kind of relaxing.
Yeah, had a really good catch up yesterday.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to see... Oh, there's still folk in this.
Yes, I even still have some in there. That's from day one.
That is very flat.
Yes.
That is from night one.
Night one, sorry, not even day.
Yeah. But we saw Second Family yesterday. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see my auntie.
Yeah.
She wasn't sure if she had COVID or not.
Yeah,
yesterday.
we couldn't risk that. And
then she's woken up completely fine today. So I'm like, okay, cool. However, I am like completely wiped out from yesterday still. So
yeah, today we've been really out of it.
I just need a rest because we've got a 2.5 hour drive one way and back.
Yes.
To see my nan. And then we're also seeing my friend from uni, Nick.
Yes.
For dinner. Who then we'll be seeing in a few hours shortly after that at the airport.
Yeah.
So but just kind of been relaxing. I didn't get to read the book that I have brought just yet. We walked around for so long trying to find dinner for tonight.
Yeah. And then we were like, oh, try the restaurant in the hotel. Oh, the restaurant's closed. But then we'll do room service.
Yeah, we're just doing some basic, simple room service dinner.
Pretty fancy room service.
It is, actually. So, pretty keen for that, actually.
Yeah, it'll be good. Just be able to sit in and relax.
Yeah, because it's just been one of those days, honestly. The weather, as you can tell, is quite
it's
foggy
and
abysmal. Not the greatest or nicest, but...
No.
Yeah. But it's been a nice relaxing day. But definitely need it to be able to be up for it tomorrow because Sydney roads are the fucking worst.
Yeah.
Like, that is so much anxiety riding in these bloody roads between how narrow they are and no one knowing how to drive, everyone incapable of doing speed limits, the amount of roadworks going on, the road closures happening. It's just, oh my god.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's ridiculous. So, yeah. And then, so we went to 2 restaurants before we decided to come back here. But the restaurant was closed. We're like, oh, can we still do room service? Like, is the kitchen still open? So, it is.
No,
so we're doing it that way.
Yeah, and they said about 20 minutes, which we just ordered, so...
Yeah.
Figured squeeze in the updates and...
Yeah. Since, I've been napping most of the day.
Yeah, and then we can just put our feet up and...
Yeah.
Relax.
Maybe duck out and get some ice cream later.
Yes.
Because I still feel like ice cream.
So do I. Which is good because there's Macca's around the corner.
Oh yeah, it's literally just out the back. It's great.
Yeah.
We got some Macca's last night actually.
Yeah.
It was actually really good.
It was. Yeah, it was actually really good. They took a bit, but there was only
Everything
2 of them in there. Yeah.
Everything was fucking right.
Yes.
And even the one that's down the street from our place.
The ratios were good too. Like on the burger, the ratios were good with sauce and everything. I found. But yeah.
It's even great because there's also a Pizza Hut right next door to it as well.
Yeah.
So that's what we did on our first night.
Yeah, location's good. It's just the other stuff that's been getting us.
This rental car thing. Oh my god.
We should have just Ubered everywhere.
We should have we have to pay for the parking, which that's fine because they got enhanced security parking, whatever it is. But we're like, oh, we should probably move the car today just in case because we've got to pay for the thing.
Yeah.
Good thing we did because that was $79.
Yeah, for 24 hours.
I'm like, holy shit, okay.
So
yeah, it's kind of really stuffed us around. Like, wouldn't have been cheaper just for us to have gotten a fucking Uber.
Yeah. From
the airport to here, and then to the restaurant yesterday, and then back, and then it would have been so much cheaper, and then for tomorrow.
Yeah.
That would have been so much cheaper between the fuck around of this fucking holding deposit, the bloody ticketings, which we've already spent what almost $90 odd on.
Yeah.
If that. It's just and we've still got like another 2 more like ticket.
Or even if it was just like, even if it wasn't for the flying, just drive up, would have been cheaper.
Almost would have been. Generally, flying up is cheaper.
Yeah.
That's why we do the fly up. Well,
Yeah.
I've been doing the fly up. But honestly,
This time it would have been cheaper to drive.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Maybe next time we just drive up if that's
Yeah.
the case. Because I'm never coming to Sydney again after this, but I didn't get to see the whole reason why we came up here.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It'll be better next time just drive if we do it again.
Yeah, but we'll just gotta see how we go, because now after this we are really strictly enforcing this whole nothing spent. It's all going towards Scotland after this, so yeah, everything's really just going to be investing in towards that, so I don't even know if we're going to be able to come back up at this stage. So yeah,
but yes,
it's kind of where it's all been at.
Update on the relaxing kickback day.
Yeah.
Might give you a bit of a lookout view
of our view from our hotel. We're on the 16th floor, so
so we're not at the top, which is 23, but I'll take the camera and give you a bit of a squeeze. Because it's not bad. Oh, cool, I get a view out there. Yeah, it's actually not a bad view.
I don't know if they can see it in there, but there is actually a view of the little water.
Yeah, so we can actually see quite well. It's a bit, the window's not the greatest, so
it is not.
It's a bit of a scan of our little view here.
And because we're on the 16th floor and I have this lovely thing called vertigo, I have to sit and it's right. Considering when we're doing checking in, we had to hand the guy the card, and I'm pulling it out, and I just start going like this.
Yeah.
It's because of the vertigo.
Yeah.
It was Yeah.
But we asked service desk today about towels and stuff, because we had do not disturb them because we're on holiday. We don't want cleaners coming at 10 a.m.
Yeah. I like sleep.
we like to sleep in, and we caught. I'm pretty sure it was one of the managers.
It's the manager, yeah.
He was lovely. He came. He was like, "Oh, we'll come up now and bring you towels." And,
he literally hand delivered to our door fresh towels for us.
Yeah, and even put in a free breakfast tomorrow if we were up for it.
Yeah.
I was like, holy hell! He was really he was on it, because he was like, "Oh, of course you're on a holiday. You don't want to be disturbed."
Because he literally asked, going he's like, I completely get it. When I'm on holiday, I don't want people disturbing me either, or room service while I'm trying to sleep. Yeah. And he's like, "Oh, you guys part of got your inclusive breakfast with us?" And we're like, "Actually, we have no idea."
Yeah.
It didn't say anything on our booking whether we did or not. And when he dropped them off, he's like, "You are more than welcome to come join us down at breakfast."
They've put our room number down and we can just go down there, which tomorrow being early in the morning might actually make it to breakfast. I'm like, ooh.
You're going to need it for that 2 odd hour drive, so.
And we'll get tea and coffee down there.
Yeah, so our hotel has not been an issue at all with
it's been
everything.
Dream.
It's just the rental car side that's been an absolute fucking hassle and garbage.
So noted, anyone that wants to come to Sydney for a visit, don't do a rental car. It's a trap. Melbourne would be a lot better, even. Melbourne doesn't have those issues as much as I'm aware.
I don't know.
We've done hire vans and stuff before for moving stuff, and that's been pretty good. I couldn't imagine the cars being too much different, but up here it seems to be
cancerous.
An absolute pain in the ass.
Yeah. Which, because I've been so out of it, I never got to call the complaints line today. No. And I don't think I will be able to tomorrow because we're driving around like crazy. So they can bet their sweet ass when I've landed in Melbourne, I am going to call them and tell them a new one before my nap. Yeah. Because I'm going to need a nap when we get home.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a long
Because we're going to leave here on Wednesday at 5 a.m.
5 a.m., yeah. Which we also had to chat to and make sure we could actually exit this room at that time. And they said, yeah, no, it's 24 hours. I was like, oh my god, these people are amazing.
A lot of hotels are 24 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where we've been at. So yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned for the next lot.
Yeah.
No worries. Toodles.
Bye.
And welcome back to another chapter in this.
Last day.
Yeah. Last day. Long day.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
was something. Got to see my nan, because she's been up here for a little bit now. No one's come to visit her. So we went and visited her, so we had a good catch up. But we had to cancel dinner with my friend Nick, unfortunately, because he's got to get up for work at like 3:30 in the morning. Yeah. And with the joy of Sydney traffic and the ridiculous fucking roads, that took us almost over 3 hours just to get back to our hotel.
Yeah.
I was about ready to start throwing hands. How unusual on this trip. I'm noticing that a lot on this trip. I'm about ready to just fight. I don't care who.
It is like the worst trip we've been on.
Yeah, it honestly has been a fucking nightmare of a trip. Like, I honestly cannot wait for to head home. Like, we went to pay the parking ticket today, because here we got the pay parking ticketed system and stuff. And we're expecting it to be like $78 again, because it's like,
what it was the day before.
Yeah, we've same amount of fucking time. Oh no, today was $138.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sydney can go shit and fucking die in a fucking hole for all I care. We've never had, bless you, a trip with so many surprise expenses, be fucked over royally, and just constant surprise after surprise. And this trip has worked out so much more expensive than what it already should have been when everything's already fucking paid for. Yeah. We've had to try and fork out another extra $600 odd. Yeah.
Instead of a $2,000 trip, it's taking it to almost a $3,000 trip.
I thought it was only like 1.5. Because the accommodation was like 900. And then the hire car that we paid was 230 odd. Plus the food. I have the flights, whatever the flights.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2,000 odd. Yeah, it's worked out to be almost $3,000 just for this trip alone.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. We could have bought our Sydney bloody one-way tickets for the both of us.
Yeah.
For Scotland by now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's been a few good things that come out of this trip, but a lot of it's been
atrocious.
Overridingly negative.
You know, we got to see second family, which was great. We had an amazing lunch with them. We got to see my nan, which was also amazing.
Yeah.
We got a day with just us, not that we've really left the hotel.
No, but that sounds like us.
Yeah. But it was also a really stressful day anyway. Yeah. With my auntie a bit.
Yeah, and the elevators here.
Oh my god, I can't do elevators on a good day with my vertigo and the migraines and the heart condition and all that sort of stuff. And oh my god, today I swear I almost fainted in the car 3 times.
Yeah, it's getting
and then in the shower, like earlier, as you could tell, almost fainted again. We just went and got some Macca's, as you can tell, McDonald's, whatever the hell you want to fucking call it, for all I care. And I went to put some of the rubbish, and I'm just once again, even after the shower, I just kind of almost fell off the bed.
Yeah.
Just sitting there. Well, actually, no, I sat up to take my heart meds because
and then you flopped, and then you flopped again when I corrected you.
Yeah, like it was ridiculous. Yeah. But then again, when we were staying with my auntie back in April, no, March. Yeah, March. I ended up, like, because she was the 97th floor. This is the 16th. She was the 97th floor. And we'd get off the elevator and I would just crawl to her door. Yeah. And then into the room, and then onto the couch. And then we wouldn't
move for like an hour and a half.
Yeah. But it's... I didn't think I was that bad with my elevator problems and my heart and the brain and everything else. But this car is so uncomfortable. Yeah,
for like a new car, it's not good.
No. Like, it's
like, I wouldn't want one to own.
No, it's really flaring up my arthritis in my back, and I didn't bring those medications because I figured it's got to be warm. I shouldn't really need it. Like, I don't need extra medication what I'm already going to bloody bring, and it holds itself up pretty okay. Yeah. But oh my god, today I was almost in tears at lunch because my back was so sore. And then 3 times on the way to lunch, almost like just fucking conked out. Yeah. And then like another 2 or 3 times on the way home, again. Yeah. And then laid on the bed when we got back, because we got back at like 6:30. And like, it's
don't know what it was. I think it was the chairs or suspension or both. But it was like an up and down jolting in my neck rather than anywhere else in my body. So this is like constant like vibration in my neck from the bumps.
And we've adjusted these chairs several times to be more comfortable as well.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's
fucking
still...
pointless.
No. So advise, don't buy a 2020 Corolla.
So, yeah, this trip is just...
My GT was more comfortable.
Yeah, GT wasn't too bad, except for the times the headbutting.
Yeah.
Me trying to get out of the car and into the car.
Yeah.
And then, to top it off, because, you know, we went to get some ice cream after the shower, as you do.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Comfort food. As we had, like, Macca's and fucking Pizza Hut for dinner.
Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
It worked out, like, cheaper than other places. So it was like...
it worked out cheaper because I'm going out, really, in general.
Yeah.
But anyway, we went and got some ice cream, and, you know, I got a comb, so I got to lick it and shit. And, of course, I managed to lick, and it fall onto my fucking shoe.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm just done. I'm done. So we're probably going to take a few naps from here until now, which I was trying to earlier, but my head wasn't really letting me and stuff, so. But yeah, because we'll just probably end up just pulling a whole all-nighter until we need to leave, because that's in what, 5 hours or something? No, less. Yeah, no, 5.
About 5.
6, 5.
No, about 5 hours.
Yeah, 5.
In 10 minutes it'll be 5 hours because I need to leave by 5 a.m.
Yeah. I'm going to spend time trying to figure out, because don't hire a car through Budget Direct. They can go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Because they gave us all these little pamphlets and stuff. There's one with all the information on, like, you know, what to do if you have any issues about the towing, and emergency if you break down, all that sort of stuff. They got the card with all your numbers and the details, where to park it. You'd think one of these would have the fucking address on there, wouldn't you? And where to drop the car off.
Yeah, no.
Nah. Nothing.
Because they're original car parks under construction.
And they started that construction back when we came here in March.
Yeah.
Those constructions are still fucking going on, like in the rest of fucking Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like worse than Melbourne for the roadworks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
Be like Germany, people. Come on, Australia. Get your shit together.
Done in like 2 weeks.
Exactly. It's not fucking rocket science. Oh, drives me mental. But yes, as you can tell, I am taking this trip pleasantly.
No, it's shit.
It is.
Oh.
I think I was about ready to jump out in front of several trucks on the way home, honestly.
Yeah.
I was done.
Yeah, being cooked. Go home and relax.
Go home, take a nap, and feed animals. Which after this trip, I really don't even want to do.
Yeah.
Because it's till Sunday as well, and I'm like, I just cannot be bothered. My relaxing trip away was nowhere near relaxing. It was nowhere near stress-free. It was nowhere near just, let's not worry about anything. It was shit.
Yeah.
It was stressful. It was more than what it should have been.
Yeah.
It was the biggest fucking fuck about and slap in the face. And I hate to say it, because we came up here to see my auntie. She's not doing the greatest, and I'm really sad that we didn't get to see her. Like, she's not doing well, and I'm like, I spent 2 weeks trying to organize a time with her before I organized with anyone else. And she just gave half-assed answers on this day and that day. I'm like, okay, well, I'll keep those days in mind, but can we do your birthday, which is today? And she, nothing, no response, and then this. And then as we're landing, she sends a message being like, I can do Monday nights, and she wanted me to call her, as she does, to know that we got safe. I call her, and then she's like, oh, I could do Sunday. And I'm like, are you serious? I've been trying to ask about Sunday for the last 4 days. So that was itself. So we didn't end up getting to see her, and this was the whole reason why we planned this trip, honestly. As well as to see all our other family and friends and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But there was a huge chunk of me for the last 2.5 weeks. I just really wanted to cancel this trip.
Yeah.
And on our way back to the hotel, I'm like, I honestly can now see why there was a huge chunk of me that just wanted to cancel the trip. I fucking should have. Like, yeah. The whole reason why we came up here stuffed us around. because, you know, if she dies, I'd like to see her before then, but it is what it is. And it's just been a fucking money pit that we could have put into all our Scotland plans and everything.
Yeah.
Like, we could have bought a ticket with this, we could have
done anything.
Anything and everything else. Like, a whole lot of it. Most of this could have even gone towards the lawyers that we're trying to save up for and everything else. And, you know, and I'm like, no, I don't want to cancel the trip, you know, I want to see her. And just, yeah, it just, yeah. But shit happens. We'll try and see her. I'm not liking our chances of coming back here, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to Sydney a few times. All have had their moments, as any trip does. But this one takes the whole fucking cake, honestly.
Yeah.
I remember came up here with you for the first time. And we stayed with my second family.
That was when I drove the GT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Halfway on the trip, I got my period, started fainting in the fucking petrol station's toilet. And we get there, and I'm like falling through the door. I faint in the shower. I faint up the stairs.
Yeah.
Like, that trip was just horrible with my health alone. Not like everything was great. Like, we've had like really nice dinners and lunches with my second family, and you know, the kids were loving us there. We got to help out a bit, help with dinners and stuff. We had a
No.
okay.
We're back.
Randomly dropped out for a moment. Yeah, the camera disconnected for a second, but you know, the kids loved us there. We were helping out. It was actually a really nice trip. And then the one that we had back in March, it was okay. Like, it was nice weather. We had a pool and all this other stuff. You know, there was an elevator issue, and it was also a very overwhelming trip. Just for other reasons I'd rather not talk about too much on here. You know, and growing up with my mum and my dad, we've driven up a few times as well, which those trips were okay, but it's like, as I progressively come here more, for some reason it just keeps worsening.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know if we will be coming back here.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see. Really?
Like, you could see us coming back here when we had a lot more money and not... You know.
I don't know. I really don't think I ever want to come back here at all.
That's fair.
Like, I just want to fight every Sydney person I meet at this point. I was about ready to shove a chick in front of a car because she was not paying attention, was about to walk in front of it. I was about ready to help her in that. And I'm like, okay, I really just shouldn't be outdoors. Like... But here they don't have any road sensors. Like, no one taught them to look both ways before fucking crossing a street. They just walk out like they have rights. Like, fuck off, no, I will get out and punch you.
Yeah. So. A lot of entitled people. A lot of nice people, but like the hotel staff and that have been really nice, except for a couple.
Thanks, Mom. I know you
Excuse me, no.
TV has a habit of switching channels randomly.
Yeah, it's great. It's fucking wonderful. Yeah, I genuinely think on the way home I was about ready to jump out about 5 different times in front of about several different trucks.
Yeah.
And I know my mum wants to do her trip potentially at the end of the year for Christmas to see my nan and spend Christmas up there. She's going to drive up. And I'm here like, she doesn't like Melbourne driving or Sydney driving.
Yeah.
She'll have to drive through Sydney, which is worse than Melbourne. Narrow roads. People can't stay in their lane. No one knows how to fucking drive. She's going to be shitting bricks. And then by the time you're out of that, there's all these trucks. My mum doesn't like driving near trucks. And there is a truck, here's you, truck comes speeding up in the other lane.
Yeah.
She's going to shit bricks.
There's a lot more freight trucks and shit on the highway. So.
And then, you know, there's all the hills and everything else. And then you got to go through another, like, built-up area that's similar to just the Sydney you just drove through. I'm like, my mum is not going to like this drive up.
No.
So... yeah, if she does it, good luck to her, but she'll have more chance of fighting and conquering the fear of dealing with a flight than doing that drive.
Flying to Newport rather than flying, like, driving through Sydney.
Because you think Melbourne's bad? Fucking wait till you're in Sydney.
Yeah, I'll never complain about Melbourne traffic again.
I'm still going to complain about Melbourne traffic, it's me. I hate Melbourne so much. So yeah, it's just been it has not been a pleasant trip for us.
No. No. Oh.
Probably.
Yeah. Trying at least rest a little before having to get up and go again.
Yeah. I hope the 2 hours at the airport kind of fly by like they did for us on Saturday.
Yeah, they went real quick.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next part. Toodles.
See ya.
Don't have to lift.
Wash.
Anything else or anything?
Get out the back.
Okay.
Seriously. It is going.
Huh. And we're back home alive.
With very smoochy and cuddly animals. Hey,
Yes.
I did have that in there. We bought more Panadol because I didn't think I packed any. Turns out I did. It was just buried deep within my bag. Yes, Mush. Mush has given the most solidest of headbutts since getting home. And as you can see, Cookie has not really left our side too much.
No.
Making sure we're not going anywhere again.
They were not impressed when we had to duck out again.
Yeah, we had to duck out because I was doing washing. Hi, baby. For all the clothes that we wore and stuff, so that way they're clean. And realised we were out of detergent, so I had to go get some. These two were not impressed in the slightest.
No.
Where's you? What's the matter, baby?
She's looking for another bag.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't know where it's going.
No. You're a funny cook.
Yes.
But these two are definitely happy to have us back home, to say the least. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Everything's done.
Yeah. Had, dropping the bloody car off. So I spent 25 minutes odd looking last night for the location of where to drop it off.
Yep.
Nothing. And we're reading over the information bits of paper that they gave us, and there's no address on there, but it's got like street names and all this other shit. And it's like, how is that helpful to actually know what the fucking address is to drop it off at?
Okay.
So
especially when you don't live in the area.
Yeah, so we finally found where to drop it off. And they didn't also tell us whether we needed to put the keys in the car or whether we drop them off at an office, whether we keep the card they gave us with where it parks or anything. So we headed back to the bus, and the guy on the bus is like, leave the keys in the car. We're like, oh cool, we had no idea.
Yeah. So at least the bus driver knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And then when we got to the airport, we had to ask the overall car rental people, being like, what's the go? Like, how does this work with that deposit coming back? Like, do we come here and get it straight away? Like, no one's told us anything. It's like, oh, it's a 3 to 8 business day wait till it goes back into your account.
Unless it's from someone from another company.
No, it's the same sort of company, because that's
yeah,
we're
same
all
joint
there.
company,
Yeah.
but it was of us, of us.
I don't fucking know. I don't really care.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I got to see Mick again, and he like was doing like all the baggage stuff at our gate, so that was really nice. Really proud. So, yes, Miss Whacking Tail.
Yep.
What's she?
I realised the fan is on.
Yes. Very warm.
Yes. Well, this should be better than my phone.
Yes, that's not hard for the mic.
No.
So yeah, I took a little nap on Jake's arm on the way back.
Yeah, you're out hard.
Yeah.
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 You flopped.
Yeah.
You were sliding down my arm at one point, and you're like.
I'm on 2 hours sleep, you guys.
Yeah. hoping to nap.
I'm not liking my chances on a nap. Really don't want to do the pet sitting. But that was all organised and had been paid for, and they've already left, so yeah. But I wasn't expecting the trip to go so fucking shit, so
yeah.
Yeah. You right there, Wash?
I am here.
Notice me. So, yeah, my back's still quite sore and everything from the rental car. How comfy they're cooking.
Yep, she's squished.
Oh yeah, she's quite happy in between us, aren't you? And the hotel guy was absolutely lovely.
Yes, because we did the checkout with the manager.
Yeah. And because he also put us down for that complimentary breakfast, and yesterday morning he went to go talk to them, and there was 2 different people on them. Like, we've seen a lot of people there, but these 2 we hadn't seen yet in these 5 days.
The ones we normally saw were busy. Still was like a lot of people down there at that time.
And they were quite rude and everything, so we passed it on to the manager, and I'm like, I've worked and I've studied this, I know how where you need to be with your politeness, your all that sort of stuff, as well as your professionalism. Very
stuck up and unwelcoming when asking, and they didn't confirm with the manager about the book.
Which he was literally in the room behind.
Yeah, he was like next door.
And when we said, like, you know, we even said, you know, you put us down, he's like, I was in the room behind. If that was the case, they should have actually came in and asked me to double check and clarify. I'm like, yes, they should have. So he was very looking forward to have a very nice chat with them this afternoon, well, at some point today.
But they did.
Yeah, they took off the
room service.
Was nice. In place of that, so that was really nice and generous.
It was really
of them.
nice. I mean, to be fair, if it wasn't a breakfast that was complimentary, I could probably smash that. The same price in a breakfast. Looking at their prices, Looking so.
Yeah, and we're really pissed off with the fucking paid parking again. Because, you know, as you've been following along through this video, the first day or second day, whatever the fuck it was, like $78, and then there was yesterday of $138. Do you want to know what today was for about the similar fucking time frame? $12.
$12.
$12 fucking dollars. I mean, like, how?
The fuck?
That just doesn't make sense. The other ones, yes, have been like closer to that 24-hour mark. Both. Yes, Mushy.
You want to be in this too?
Come here. Mushy. Like, both the 78 and the 138 were close to 24 hours. Which, you know, makes sense, but there was a drastic jump between the 2, and one being less hours than the first one. Like, yeah, the 138 was less hours than the first one of $78.
Yeah.
And this one was, what, close to 20 hours?
No.
No?
It was like 12 hours.
Something like that, and it was $12.
Yeah.
And on the sign it says 3+ hours, $69. We were definitely in there for more than 3 hours, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Mushy, now what are you licking?
12 is more than 30, so.
Yeah. So, like, how the fuck do they math this thing? It just isn't making sense. But we spent about $220 odd on parking alone. Oh, washing machine's unbalanced. So, yeah, not thrilled. So, would have been cheaper to have done Ubers for that, really.
Yeah. But, oh well. At least the hotel was good.
Oh yeah, hotel
was really good.
And the food was nice too.
Yeah.
Mushy, what's the matter, baby?
What are you doing? But it's done and dusted now.
Yeah. So now to fixate and focus on the Scotland trip and not buy hair dye.
After this shitty weekend, you need some self-care.
I do not. I'm
you do.
Fine. I can manage. I'm doing great.
Great. You almost road rage in the passenger seat?
No. Just because some bitch almost gets out in front of the car does not mean anything. amount of people that just walked in front of the car with no zebra crossing, I was about ready to get out and be like, fucking, come at me. It's a good thing I wasn't driving because I would have sped up.
Yeah.
I would not be braking. Oh, hello. Doing the sneaky sneaks around. But it was so unrelaxing.
Yes.
I didn't get to read my book like I was planning to at any point. That Mush has claimed once again.
Yes.
Where are my witchy books?
She's like, what is that?
So, yeah.
Yes.
But we're home. We made it alive.
Yeah.
We survived. We got to see people.
Yeah.
Do not lick my PJ pants.
Mush?
Don't lick them. That's what you do every night.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't put it past you if you're doing that while I was away. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the adventure in Saga.
And yes, the very long special trip episode, I guess you could call it.
Purely because I forgot the cord.
Oh, that's all good.
And the videos were too long to send.
Oh yeah, they were big.
So like, you know, as you can tell, about 9 or so minutes long each.
Here, we're gonna wind down.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I hope that's it.
So thank you guys so much for joining us
out of the bag.
on this journey. And we will, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Patreon link in the description and our bio, along with our shop link. And the little bell to let you know when we're uploading. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah.
We'll catch you next time. Bye.